It's Saturday, September 14th, my 36th day on the Colorado Trail. And look at this sunrise. Thank you, Mother Nature, family and friends, and Colorado Trail Foundation for letting me be out here. I'm so fortunate. Just climbing up to Kennebec Pass, which is relatively modest compared to other things we've been up. But oh, what the views. Today will be my last full day on the trail. All that's left is about 20 miles to the southern terminus. So, relatively modest day today, and should be a lot of nice forest walking, I think. So we'll see what happens. So, again, I'd like to thank Mother Nature and family and friends and the Colorado Trail Foundation for allowing me to be here, and also express my gratitude for my physical and mental health and having the opportunity and resources to be able to take this trip. And again, give thanks for the mountains and lakes and streams and forests and plants and animals and all the nature that has made up this experience. And then also to thank all of the people that I've met and the conversations I've had. Whoops. Some of those conversations have been educational, and some were companionable, and some were just silly, and I've loved them all. And I especially want to thank those of you who shared stories of your mental health challenges that you're going through now or have experienced, and in one instance, the challenges that one of your loved ones is experiencing. And I appreciate your courage to share your stories. I think every one of these conversations helps break down the stigma of mental illness, and I think that's so important. To allow people to feel comfortable with asking for support. And I think support is critical in coping with and healing. So thank you again for all of the stories that you've shared and conversations we've had about your mental and physical conditions that are going on. And at this point, I'll put in a plug for one of the resources that's available to everyone. And that's an organization called NAMI, N-A-M-I, which stands for National Alliance on Mental Illness. And we provide support, education, and advocacy for people living with mental illness and people who care for them. There are affiliate offices in every state and most major cities and a lot of smaller cities, and all of the support and help that we provide is totally free. So that brings me around to one of the topics that I've talked with some of you and that I've read about online, and that has to do with post-hike depression. And after days and weeks and months of being immersed in nature and dealing with issues of weather and logistics of food and water, mostly in wilderness settings, it's jarring to go back to schedules of work and responsibilities and crowded, noisy urban conditions. So if you experience something, or if your friends and family ask about your health and are concerned, whoa, something just dropped out of a tree and hit my pack. Oh, some mad squirrel. I ask that you have the courage and strength to ask for help and ask for support. And I'll use an example from someone's story from here on the trail. So this hiker, I believe, celebrated their 10th anniversary of being sober from alcohol while on the trail. But more recently, they had become addicted to another drug, and that addiction affected their work and life and relationships and their mental health. So at some point they felt like they had reached bottom and had no choice but to ask for help from family and their employer and friends. And it's a courageous thing to do because somehow in our society we don't like to ask for help. But they received empathy and support and a lot of understanding and cooperation and help, and so they're doing much better, and I hope that they continue on in their healing journey. And so that provides me with just one example of when you can ask for help, you can receive support, and that'll be one of the major steps in regaining health. That was the last of the big climbs for this trail. Elevation's about 9,600 feet. And in general, it's all down here, all the way to Durango. Hey, Cheddar and Joe. I smell it. It's like vanilla. It's really nice. Hope you guys are doing well. Congrats on finishing the trail. Maybe I should turn around and go back to Denver. Nah, not yet. Just walking along the trail, admiring this broad open view, and sure enough, this is the location of Goody's Rest, named in honor of Goody Gaskell, the woman who was instrumental in getting the Colorado Trail built. So, thank you, Mother Nature, family and friends, Colorado Trail Foundation, and Goody Gaskell. Several hikers told me that one of the reasons that they were hiking the Colorado Trail was for their mental health. I think that's a good reminder for all of us that exercise outside in the sun and fresh air is good for both our physical and mental health. And as I mentioned in a previous video, for me personally, being in nature energizes my soul, recharges my inner light, and makes me thankful to be alive.